Good morning, everyone. This is Morning with Jesus with your hostesses, Barbara Amazing Grace Reynolds and DC Love. So grab your cup of tea, which is what I've got today, or your glass of water, a cup of coffee. Sit back and relax and listen to the divine messages that are here for you today that can help you on your journey through life. So we will start with introductions, and I will allow the beautiful DC to introduce herself first. Okay, DC, it's all yours.
Thank you, Barbara. I actually have my cup of coffee with me, and on the cup itself it says love. And on the inside of the cup it says, where there is love, there is life. And that's a quote from Mahatma Gandhi. So I thought that was, I have my little cup of love with me. But that's my theme. Hello, everyone. This is DC Love, and I was born with psychic and mediumship abilities. I am a channeler, healer, and empath. I've communicated with my family on the other side. I communicate all the time with the angels, the ascended masters. I've even been connecting with a few celebrities on the other side, and some of them have gotten me in a little bit of trouble here and there. I've been to heaven a few times. I've channeled beautiful healing messages from Jesus, and this really has been so life-changing. I have a background in law enforcement. I've studied the martial arts. I'm a Reiki master and a Reiki teacher. I'm certified with the American Federation of Certified Psychics and Mediums, and I've basically hung up my 357, and now love is my revolver. So my purpose now is to help people in a loving way. Love is what I am. Love is what I do. It's what I listen to. Everyone, good morning. This is DC Love.
Thank you, DC.
Thank you.
And I am Barbara. That's who I am today. I'm Barbara Amazing Grace Reynolds, and I am a freedom and empowerment life coach. And I use infinity healing to help people release those old beliefs and blocks that are keeping them stuck in their lives. And I am a channel, and I've been channeling for a number of years, and it actually started with automatic writing because I wanted to hear what my guidance was saying. I really wanted that connection, and that was how they guided me in establishing that connection so that I could actually hear their voices. So if it's something you're interested in, please, by all means, give that a try. If you want to know more about us, go to my website, divinelyguidedhealing.com, and click on Morning with Jesus. And at the bottom, there's Learn More buttons for DC and for myself, so you could learn more about us. This is something that we do for you because we love getting the messages that we get, having the connection that we have, and we want to share that with everyone. And so this was a way that we came up with, and DC came up with the name, and we went with it. So allow yourself to receive the messages and the energies that are coming to you throughout this show. So we will start with the message, and DC, are you ready with your message from Jesus for today?
I am. I actually have two messages. My weekend involved family, and with family came the beautiful children that are in my life. So Jesus guided me to a message that I had channeled, and the message was from Archangel Ariel. And then I have another message as well. But the first one starts off, hello, beloved ones. I, Archangel Ariel, have come today to deliver a message of love. Love has no beginning or end. Feel the love that I bring. Visualize it permeating every fiber of your being. Let it fill your entire body. This is love in its purest form, love that resides in each of you. Feel this love in your heart. Let it fill your body so fully that there is no room for anything but love. Let it continue from you and keep it going through eternity, reaching the entire world. Trust and believe what you are feeling. Be an example of love and compassion for others to follow. Nurture love for all things. Become an example for our children. Become like a child again yourself. Each of you has an inner child that wants to be honored. Give yourself permission to play. Let go of limitations. Remember how wonderful and magical life was when you were young. Learn to think like a child again and approach everything from a fresh new perspective. By taking cues from children, we view the world from a whole new angle, one moment at a time. Let the children lead by example. They will teach you, They will teach you about love. They will teach you about truth and the meaning of life. Children are not conscious of what other people think of them, and this is their strength. This encourages them to be free spirits. They say what they mean, and they mean what they say. They don't find it difficult, like adults, to be completely open and honest. They sometimes won't even take no for an answer. They don't give up. Children are open-minded, and this helps them to learn new things. It's never too late to reclaim those positive characteristics of youth and use them to increase the wisdom and experience that we acquire with age. The children of today are here and need your love and nurturing to fulfill their beautiful purpose. Children are so innocent and pure. They easily communicate with the angels and other magical beings. Help these children to create, imagine, and grow and become the beautiful, loving adults of tomorrow. Teach them to respect others as well as all of life. These are gifts that we all have to cherish. Search your heart today and see how you can become a loving example in each child's life. Please know the change has to start with you. You have to be an example. When we put passion into taking care of our children, this will be as though we are taking care of our future. Start today. Even if it's a small way, find your passion and contribute to their future. Beloved ones, be love, be light. I am Archangel Ariel.
Oh, that was a lovely, lovely message.
Thank you. Well, I got that message. Yes, I mean, because children, like I said, I have grandchildren, Barbara, and actually we're expecting our 5th grandchild now in February.
Good.
And whenever we have our children over, I do see the world a little bit differently, you know. I really think I see it through their eyes, and it's such a fresh new way of looking at things.
Yes, it is. And they can have so much wisdom, you know, just like your message said, because they don't have the filters. They don't have the programming that we have by the time we're all grown up and we're supposed to know the answers. And instead, they just say what's flowing through them. So we're all born as these natural channels, and we get taught not to be what we are.
Right. And they're just so honest and pure and loving. I mean, oh my goodness. They're such little blessings.
Yes, they are.
So then, of course, my family, the kids had all gone home, and I had more company. I actually had John Lennon come in and connect with me for a while.
Oh,
so it seems I'm never alone. If it's not Joan Rivers, it's either Joan Rivers, Michael Jackson, Robin Williams. I'm never alone. But I did have a beautiful visit with John Lennon. And he left a message for everyone as well.
Wonderful.
So if it'd be okay, I can read that as well?
Of course.
Okay. Well, it started off, I just heard The Day the Music Died. It just, was in my head. And then I heard the song, Let It Be. That started playing as I was making dinner. And then I'm hearing, when I find myself in trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And then I'm thinking, okay, that must be, I thought immediately of John Lennon. And I said, do you have a message? And then I heard, life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. He then went on to talk about fear and love and said, when we are afraid, we pull back from life, but when we are in love, we are open to all that life has to offer us. It's really important that we start by loving ourselves, including the parts of us that we don't like. If we don't love ourselves first, we're not able to love others or really have a potential to creating a loving life. If we dream of having a better world, we have to be fearless and be open-hearted and embrace life. He continued, everything is as important as everything else. No matter where you are right now, it's where you're meant to be. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. You could always be happy in the present moment. Find peace in that present moment, too. Decide to be happy. Life is meant to be celebrated. Make happiness a priority. And then he continued, when I was 5 years old, my mother told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, I was asked what I wanted to be when I grew up. My answer was happy. I was told I didn't understand the assignment. I told them they didn't understand life. He then said, reality leaves a lot to the imagination. You can live in the life you've imagined. You just have to believe in the unbelievable. Once you do, you're on your way. You need to have faith in that which you can't see. I was a dreamer. And he said, what a way to live. Believe in everything until it's disproved. It all exists, even if it's in your mind. Imagine all the people in the world sharing. There would be no greed, no hunger. It would be a brotherhood of man. How wonderful our world would be. So he then went in a different direction, and he wanted to talk about music, and music is what we know him for. And he said, my life was expressed through my songs. Imagine that. All I wanted was a woman that would hold me close to her heart, someone to grow old with me. Oh, my love, for the first time in my life, my eyes are wide open. Love is the answer. Everything is clear in my heart. Well, well, well. 8 days a week, I love, love, love you. I won't be afraid as long as you stand by me. Well, he said, I tried to stay alive. I know in my heart that we never really parted. I'm free as a bird. And then he said, before I go, I'd like to just say, nobody's perfect. Focus on your faith. I should have never said, he made a comment and he regretted it. I should have never said, that the Beatles, we were more popular than Jesus. People misunderstood what I was saying. I said things in the wrong way. I wasn't knocking or putting Jesus down. I was never even making a comparison. What I said was wrong, and it was taken wrong. It was just an expression. And he goes on saying, it doesn't matter what you celebrate. It could be God. It could be Christ. It's really important that you're aware of him and his message. I believed in prayer. It is a powerful tool. And as far as heaven goes, you can have it in your own mind. Christ said, the kingdom of heaven is within you. And I do believe that. I never claimed that I had all the answers. I put out songs and answered questions as honestly as I could. I still believe in peace, love, and understanding. And then he gave me a little wink and he waved goodbye. And that was our message from John Lennon.
Oh, what a wonderful message.
Yeah, it really was.
I love his thing about, when he was a child and what do you want to be when you grow up, and happy.
Yeah.
We make that so complicated. What do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a neurosurgeon in South Africa, We come up with all of this stuff, and really all we do really want to be is happy. That's really our goal in life. So it's nice to hear him say that so that we can recognize that it's okay to have a goal that's truthful and honest and pure.
Oh, definitely.
It feels so much better.
And and that goes back to my first message, like even with my grandchildren, they are so happy and honest and pure,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's a message for all of us is just, try to, see life through the eyes of a child and be like, the children. They are happy and they're loving and they're honest, and life was easier when we were children.
Yes, it was, because we weren't so complicated.
Yeah. But even it reminds me of like a question you'll ask people, well, what do you want? Well, I want to make more money. And I'll say, but why do you want to make more money? And they want happiness, they want security. So it's not the money per se. That's just like the means for them to be where they want to be. But you can be happy right now. It doesn't take a lot of money to be happy. It's a state of mind, and when people, start realizing that, their whole life can change.
That is definitely true. I was looking at the dog. She always wants to go outside as soon as I am on the phone. It's like she's got this phone radar. And then she goes to the door again.
You're going to have to install a doggy door.
Well, she's not actually my dog. I'm just dog sitting. It was supposed to be for like a month or two, and that was a year and almost a half ago.
Wow. Well, apparently, you know what? I think you guys have something to teach each other.
Well, that's true. She has taught me a lot. She's taught me about the unimportance of planning. She's taught me that she does what she wants to do when she wants to do it, and really, I am here to assist her as much as she is here to assist me. So it's a two-way relationship.
Oh, it
she
is.
doesn't think she's being unreasonable, even if it's 2 o'clock in the morning when she wants to go outside. She's not being unreasonable.
Well, I a dog that does the same thing, and she doesn't think it's unreasonable either to go out at 2, 3, 4 in the morning and then sleep all day. So it's kind of crazy.
So I guess they're teaching us to just relax and live in the moment and know that you always get enough sleep. Don't worry about it. No big deal. And she's right. I do, so I'm okay.
That's funny.
But it's interesting.
But they too, they're like little children as well, Barbara.
Yeah.
They're so loving too, and you could, like what I notice, you go out and you're only gone maybe like a half hour, and you come in the house and they're like so happy to see it, as if they didn't see it in like so long,
Mm-hmm.
And you go out again, you forgot something in the car, and you come in and there they are again, they're wagging and like, oh my gosh, it's so great to see you, so that's like this a beautiful feeling,
Yeah. Because they don't know if it's been 10 minutes or 10 years, but they're like, God, you're here.
But they're beautiful gifts too, just like children,
Yes, they are. And they come into our lives to teach us lessons, and that's the beauty of everyone who's in our lives. They came to show us something that we wanted to see. So we need to make sure that we're not getting so wrapped up in situations and circumstances that we're not open to seeing what we're being shown. Because when we see it, it really makes our lives easier. It really deepens our understanding of ourselves. And that's the beauty of it all.
So true.
Okay. Let me check in and see if we're supposed to do my message now. Okay, I got a big yes. Okay, so I am now going to allow Jesus to flow through me and give you the message that he wants to give this morning. Beloved ones, love is really all there is. We know that we say these kinds of things to you over and over and over, and you think of your lives, you think of the situations, you think of the problems, and you don't see the love. And you wonder why we keep telling you love is the answer, love is all there is, when your problem is a car that won't start, a bill that you can't pay, children who won't listen, a boss who doesn't appreciate you. And we say that it all comes back to love. When you love yourself, and we mean really, truly love yourself. We are not talking about that self-idolization that some people have, where when they look in the mirror, they put themselves up on a pedestal and think, oh, I am just so much better than everyone else in the whole world. That is not love. When you love yourself, you see the goodness in you, the purity in you. You are open to allowing all of the gifts that God wants to give you to come into your life. You don't put restraints and restrictions on who you are being, who you are allowing yourself to be. And the more deeply you go into that love, the less you find that you need all of those identities that you've created in your life. And each and every one of you has created several identities. And you use those identities depending on who you're around. But when you are truly loving yourself and opening up to that love, you let go of those identities. We have shown this to Barbara Grace many times. We have shown her that when she is in the flow, when she is working with the people that she works with, doing the things that she loves, she's not in an identity. She's simply being. And this is true for each and every one of you. So if you want your life to truly change, accept the love. Accept the love of you. The love that is you. The love that is God within you. So remember, you are never, ever alone. You are never separate. Even if you don't have celebrities who drop in on you like DC does, you are still never alone. We are with you. We are one. And we are one through that love. Allow that love into your heart, into your life, into every aspect of your being. Let go of the identities and become who you truly are. And you will find that your life will flow. And you won't need to worry about anything. And you also won't need to have any problems. Why would you? When you are love, you are all. When you are fighting love, you are creating turmoil and chaos in your life. So step into the love. Experience life the way it is meant to be. This is one of the things that I came to teach all those years ago about opening up to love, about being love, about knowing love. And the lesson is still relevant today. I don't ask, and I never have asked that people worship me. I asked, and I continue to ask, that you love. That's it. It's that simple. Embrace love. Be love. And see how your life changes. We love you. Okay.
Beautiful. And Barbara, I'm getting right now is like, as the people are listening, please don't give up on the people in your life that you love. Please be patient, with your love, and this might be just what they need to help them through a situation and turn things completely around.
Yes, it's always better if we let go of the need to judge. Because whenever you're forming an opinion about what somebody else in your life needs, you're usually judging. And judgment is not love. And you're right, it is a matter of allowing people to be who they are being. Even if when you look at the situation, you are thinking they could do a whole lot better, let that go and allow them to go through what they are going through, because that is how they learn. That is how they come to the understanding of who they actually are and who they actually want to be and how to love themselves. So everything is good. It really is. Everything is good. You don't need to fix anything. Unless, of course, your car's broken. Then you can call a mechanic. Okay.
What a beautiful, beautiful show with beautiful messages. My goodness.
Yes, it is. Such a wonderful way to start Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm still not the happiest person when the alarm goes off, but...
Right. Well, what I'm getting now is a message that everybody just tell someone, that you love them today.
And I'm getting that for some people, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Some people are afraid of love. Because they have all of these connections to it that aren't true. Because what they think is love is actually not love. So I invite everyone to spend a few minutes, go into your heart, and ask to be shown what love really feels like. And then let yourself feel it. And this will help you to see that there really is nothing to be afraid of, not when you are truly coming from love. Because there's a huge difference between what we were taught was love and what love actually is. It's like the difference between night and day. And when you do that, you can also ask that Jesus come with you, that he help you to experience love. Or you can ask for any, divine being that you have a connection with. They're all right there. They're all willing to help you. They all want you to understand love. And love really is all there is. It's all you've ever needed. And it's in you right now. Okay, so DC, did you have any more closing words?
I don't. Just, love everybody, and, when you do something, ask yourself, what would love do? Before we act, upon a situation, I just, I'm hearing ask, what would love do?
Yes. Yeah, that can make a huge difference in what we experience, and that's a good thing. Well, thank you everyone for listening in, and we appreciate you, and we love you, and we will be back on Thursday morning to share more love with you. And if you have any questions or concerns or anything, go to divinelyguidedhealing.com, click on Morning with Jesus, and there's an email address, which is the number 1, then Morning with Jesus with no spaces at gmail.com, and you can send your questions there, and we will be more than happy to answer them. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and we love you. Bye-bye, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
Okay. felt that
Oh,
I
that was
actually
beautiful.
have what I need.